Yo, can everyone hear me? Because I'm back. It's me. We have the face cam on. We're kind of switching it up a little bit because y'all hear my voice almost every single week consistently. But it is me, Coach Mike, or Producer Mike in this sense. I'm here to shoutcast for our crazy matches today for Team Navy versus Team Whites, a title for the Fall Championship Minecraft Bed Wars season. And let me tell y'all, it's been a crazy season leading up to this moment. I swear, just seeing the way that everything progressed is an accomplishment in itself. And I'm proud as a coach to be watching all this. To some of y'all that are not too familiar, I guess for my background in this case, right? Really handled the production for Minecraft Bed Wars, but I also fill in as a coach and was a coach for one of our teams, is Team White, prior in its kind of beginning stages, right? About like 4 or 5 months ago when it was very fresh into the scene and we were trying to get them acclimated into the competitive environment. But today's match, right? Team Navy, Team White, their coaches, Coach Greg and Coach Sahej, have been preparing them for this moment. And to think that both of our teams would be making it to the pinnacle of the competition here for fall and battling it out at this point in-house. As you can see, some of our kids from Team Navy right here are getting all set up, while Team White is also in one of our other competitive rooms, just getting all their things set up, getting all the match squared away. And they were trying to kind of figure out the system on pick a priority and all that. But they got that figured out now, and we're just kind of getting ready for them to warm up, get all the match started soon. But before we do that, I got an opportunity to talk to both coaches. Me and my coworker Fareen did, to kind of get their thoughts about the program as a whole and how it's grown to the point where it's at right now, as well as getting their thoughts about the matches coming up today. Because I assure you, it's going to be some of the spiciest things you'll see all season, with action-packed moments, and there's a lot of strategy involved with the way they're going to play. And as the games go on, I will be feeding in some comms just to kind of see how the top teams are processing through their strategy in real time. Because two of them have strengths and weaknesses, and we're going to definitely be I'm definitely curious to see how they're going to approach this, because they practice together every single week, but at the same time, they have to go at the highest level of competition. So before we get started, I'm going to go send it to Fareen and Coach Greg real quick and get their thoughts about what's going to be happening for today, their thoughts on the whole program, and yeah, let's see what their thoughts are.
Coach of the Minecraft Navy team to answer some questions for us. So Coach Greg, how do you feel about both Navy and Team White both making it to the finals?
I'm extremely proud of both of them. They've had very different journeys to get here. Navy, being at the top for a long time, and White coming in and developing together, and just being able to push themselves to be a top 2 team at XP League is really awesome to see.
I agree. That is really awesome to see. As the coach of Navy, there's been a change in offensive strategy. How do you feel about the outcome of this new training?
I think it's been really good to see the change that we implemented, to where the players in our original roles didn't always fit into those roles. And so we changed strategies, and now they're able to play the roles that best suit them, and keep a lot of pressure on the map, which has been really awesome to see them adapt that into their gameplay this season.
That's awesome. And how have the kids grown since you started the Bed Wars program?
We've all grown, honestly. We started in a cafe with just Brady and Wells. And then when we finally got to put together a team, it took a couple months. And then we quickly just, rose to the top of XP League from there. And we've gone through many iterations of, how we've competed, the confidence that we've had. And it's been really great to see them grow, not just as players, but as people as well.
All right. Thank you, Coach Greg. That's some amazing insight. As we get into our first match of the day, I'm going to take it back to Mike so we can get straight to the gameplay.
All right, it's me. Thank you so much, Fareen, for getting some wonderful words from Coach Greg. And I want to emphasize on that, right? We had such humble beginnings when the program first started. When actually when XP League started as a whole. Kind of with our roots from starting at the Nest Cafe, local business around the area, Frisco area, when we were just renting out the space there and working off with our laptops. And every night we'd set it up and tear down, and that was a whole thing. It's a culture in itself. But Brady and Wells, I want to give a shout out to specifically two of them because they came into the program in its earliest phase, right, where we didn't even actually have a full team for the longest of time. I mean, we had 2 kids running practices, and they were dedicated and loyal to Coach Greg's teachings and his plans, right, to grow the Minecraft program to the way it is now, where we have 2 full-fledged teams that can compete on on the highest level. And we have a 3rd team and a 4th team that are currently being shaped and formed to participate in the league soon and be involved as well in the higher level of play as time and training goes on. But it is so amazing with a lot of the members from Team Navy and Team White, how they actually found their way into our program with multiple cases of our summer programs or even just our regular offerings, doing regular tryouts and word of mouth. I mean, there's actually we in Team White and Team Navy, we actually have 2 brothers that are in separate teams and are kind of competing for the title, which this whole narrative is insane. You will see them later on, but and then there's a lot of friends from some of our current members at the time that were current that kind of referred to each other and say, hey, why don't you join this? And just somehow, everything aligned, and now we have 2 teams that work really well together and value the friendship and value the teamwork and experience that they have going into this, I guess, this year in this whole competitiveness and whatnot. So, no, it is great, and I agree with Coach Greg, right? And it's about being proud of the way that this team has developed in a location level at that as well. So I'm rooting for Team Navy. I've always been there as well since since their start and their formation and their rise to power to get to where they're at. But let's not forget, we got 2 locations right now, right? Team Navy, Team White. We do have some words from our Team White coach, Sahej. And Fareen was able to get some time, it looks like, with him right now to share some of his words and thoughts coming into this match as well. So without further ado, I'm going to switch it over to them, and let's see a little bit of their thoughts in today's matchup.
Hey guys, it's your host Fareen. I'm back with another interview, this time with the coach of Team White, Sahej. So Sahej, this is your first time coaching your very own team. How has your experience been coaching a team from the ground up?
It's been very interesting. It's definitely different than some of the other things I've done before. I mean, at first they were definitely a little bit confused. Sometimes they need a little bit of help, but now they've matured into a team that I'm really proud of, and I'm really excited to see them play against Navy.
That's such a really good milestone that you were able to bring confidence to your team like that. So Team White started out as a new, inexperienced team. How have you helped grow the kids' confidence?
I mean, I feel like I've helped them be able to work together and trust each other as a team. I mean, before they couldn't trust each other to play defense while some of them went for offense, and other times I feel like they needed help working on just certain plays. And I feel like with me being there, I was able to help them get that ready, and now they're actually ready to play their own matches and actually go and compete at North American Finals.
Awesome. And finally, what's the most difficult thing Team White is going to face when they compete against Team Navy?
Honestly, I think it'll be the relentless pressure that they're going to be facing, because Navy will continuously be pushing them, and they won't have a second to breathe and think. They'll just have to keep going for it.
Well, I wish Team White the best of luck with that relentless pressure. Thank you so much, Sahej. We're going to bring it back to Mike to continue with our regularly scheduled program.
Alrighty. And I'm back. Looks like Coach Greg right now is talking to Team Navy right now, about their game plan and how they're going to approach this first match. So they're starting soon. Bear with me, y'all in the audience. But I want to go back to a little bit of what Coach Sahej was saying about Team White. So I want to give some shout outs, and I also want to give a little bit of a backstory with Team White. Team White was just formed for the fall 2025 fall season, right? They're still relatively brand new to the entire thing, whereas Navy has actually competed for about a year now, so about 3 to 4 seasons at this point, maybe even more, because you know how it used to work. And they are seasoned. They have the mental, and they've already developed that sort of a rigorous, back-to-back. I guess I would say stamina. They're basically less fatigued when it comes to longer matches, and they're not going to be as swayed in terms of the pressure, the nerves, and all that, because they've already been in that position of being a top 3 team for the longest time, right? So they have to battle against strong adversity almost constantly each week. But Team White, I'm gonna be real for a second. I mean, Team White came in with the season with a little bit of a more intimidated outlook to the entire season. So Team Navy, let me break it down. So we have Team Navy with 4 of our players with Starship. Starship, we call him Starship. It's Ethan, Crew, Connor, and Wells. And like I said earlier, Wells was one of our original kids that came into this program years ago when it was only a 2-person program. But they've been playing together for a while, and each of them have their strengths and weaknesses. But they are really strong, aggressive players that tend to really kind of just barrage the opponent team with so much offense that it's scary. It's actually quite scary how good they are at that. But they've done it, and they've honed it really well with the guidance of Coach Greg. Now with Team White, it's actually a little bit the opposite. So Team White consists of 4 members. Brady, one of our original kids, alongside Wells, 2 of the they're opposing teams right now. We have Lane, who joined in about 2 weeks into the season, I believe. And then we have Bo and John, who are the best of friends. But John actually originally started off as one of our Valorant kids that switched over to Minecraft Bed Wars once he found out that his friend Bo, which is Wells' younger brother, decided to join here as well. And because of that, there's a lot of prior relationships already. Prior friendships, and there's a lot of them that came in with already some skills built in mechanically. But there's always been this intimidating factor that Team Navy is just this high-level tier team that's almost untouchable. Like they're unbeatable to an extent, and in the initial first few runs of the season, and their internal scrims against each other, it was difficult when they were still trying to find their groove, trying to find their trust for each other, and mechanically growing as players. But fast forward to today, they are a strong team in their own right, and both of them have really gone to more back-to-back skirmishes and lengths to really show Navy that, hey, Team White has risen from the ashes and have become this sizable team that they have to fully respect and have to, understand that they can't be making any slip-ups in game as well, because now White has cultivated a culture of punishing those mistakes and getting a dominant win as soon as possible, which we give credit to a lot to Coach Sahej for really creating that foundation for how Team White plays now. And, props as well to Coach Greg for helping cultivate both teams to still have this very healthy mindset of, fair play and prioritizing development at the end of the day. So I think they're actually getting started, or I think they're in the middle of game currently. So let's go over to the game. I'm going to start switching it over and see if they're active. You might hear a little bit of a gameplay right now. So it looks like they actually, in game. So let's switch it over and let's get some in-game action. Alrighty here. Okay. Let's see if the sound is on. Okay. So we are here with a few more minutes left to go before PvP actually starts. And let's kind of see the current state of the game with both sides. So right now we're going to jump to, looks like Team Navy side. Roy Enderman here gathering up the diamonds. And I think everyone in overall is just kind of formulating a plan right now, because we have to understand, these two teams have very, very different approaches on how they want to go for their initial rushes, right? I think if you guys paid attention a little bit to what Coach Greg was saying, they implemented a new offensive strategy to allow them to pressure their opponent really early on and have to respect the the threat that they are to kind of take them out in the early game and gain that early advantage. But I will say, Team White has a pretty robust defense that's also supplied by a strong offense when given the opportunity. I would describe them as a team that is most optimal once they kind of wait for the opponent to slip up. And in this case, Team Navy's approach is very aggressive, but with that aggressiveness, a slip up is kind of detrimental at that point. And with how fundamentally, sound the structure is of Team White's offense and defense is, it's going to allow them to just turn it around on Team Navy the moment that they have that slip up. But there's not really much we can do at this point. I mean, they're all just gathering their resources. This is the beauty of the... Oh, I fell as a spectator. Don't worry about that, y'all. It didn't happen. Anyways, yeah, there's not much to do in the first 6 minutes, right? It's just letting them gather their resources, getting all the materials they need to make their bed defense, get all the combat items. Wow, I am stuttering today. This is just a big deal just to see this all happen. But while we're in here, let's see if we can get some insider comms into the team. So we're gonna go switch over to Team Navy's comms and see if they have something to share about what's going on currently in their match.
I'm gonna get their emerald and then go to red and then TP.
Okay, I'm just gonna TP now.
Okay.
Bed is set, right?
Bet set?
Grab a. Are you suing off that? Are you suing off that? The other bridge, the one
TPing,
that
TPing.
Wayne did the diamond.
I'm TPing. What?
Hunter got kicked out. Hunter got kicked out. Distract.
Uh-oh.
Why did DC?
It looks like there might be a little bit of some technical difficulties right now. It looks like a player of ours has accidentally disconnected from the game. So I guess we're gonna find out shortly if he can join back. Let's see. He's rejoined the team. Okay, so he is good to go. There is no issues here. That might just... Oh. It looks like now one of Team White's players, Lane, has actually also disconnected. Okay, so I think I overheard a little bit of what Coach Greg told the players, but right now... Okay, so if you guys heard that over on my radio, it seems that because of the technical issues, which I don't know what's going on at this point, they are going to extend the non-PvP timer up to an extra minute after it's technically supposed to have started to account for that. So, which is fine. Both teams have already adapted to that, and now, if anything, are going to let them prepare a little bit more now that Diamond 3 generators are going to officially start. So... again, we have a player disconnected one more time. Okay. So it might come down to a full reset of the match. Because of these constant disconnect issues, we're not too sure what's exactly going on. So I'm going to keep some, consistent coverage of what's going on. It looks like we're all resetting as a whole. Okay, so... It looks like we're just gonna go for a full reset here. So yeah, let's just do that. It happens. All right. So unexpected. Didn't know what happened just now, but that's just kind of the way that these games somehow turn out. Surprisingly enough, we never really come across this issue of, especially the internal matches like this where they just started disconnecting. It might be something not necessarily in the server, but it might be just something on our end. So they're currently checking it out right now. But while we're here, just so you know, if you guys are able to, I would love to see who's present in chat today. I see that we have 11 viewers here, and I would love to hear who's here supporting the match and seeing how this showdown is going to go. So when you can, type it down. Just say who's here, who's present, and I'd be happy to give a personal greeting to y'all to welcome you for this stream. But while we're waiting here, there's not much else we can do. So if anything, let's go ahead and let me contact and see if we can get some live coverage on what's going on with our players right now. So 1 second, y'all. All right, so right now I was able to get some coverage on how our teams are going right now. So it looks like right now we're trying to figure out the situation, and I think they're just playing warm-ups into the server. This is our team Navy, kind of just doing their thing, and Team White is posted. That's Coach Greg right there. There's Team White posted up into the other room, also doing their warm-up and just waiting to see what's going on. There's John right there at the center seat, Bo in the very corner right there. And then there's Brady right there, right in frame right now. He's actually one of our OG kids from years ago, so yeah. So, all right, now we're switching back out here. Now, so I just wanted to give you guys an insight of who the kids are, who the masterminds behind the successes of Team Navy and Team White are. And yeah, we're going to figure out what this technical difficulty is. So I'm just going to put a quick pause in the stream. We'll be right back. And then might even run a quick ad. I have no clue. I'm just going to be right back while we figure out the situation. So thanks again for the patience, and we'll see you again in a bit. back, guys. There was a quick fix that was handled by the host of the Minecraft server, Lame. So thank you so much for fixing that up. But we're ready to jump in. They're actually currently in their match, and I think we are gonna have about 2.5 minutes left until PvP starts. So. Oh. Oh no, guys. Let me tell y'all. Oh, it's a little bit awkward. So. We had another issue come up just now. Instead of the server just kicking them out by chance, now we're at the situation where we actually have a system where we decided how pick a priority is gonna work, and I mean the system worked out. The problem was now that ever since the reset and because of the quick patch, it does mess up the pick a priority just a little bit. In which it wasn't agreed on by both teams. So now they're gonna restart their entire match one more time. But not only that, they're also going to. I guess I can explain a little bit just for anyone that might not be familiar with how pick a priority works. So basically, pick a priority goes down to who literally is prioritized in picking up the items, especially if they're stacked on top of each other. The problem, the issue what we were noticing earlier on is that sometimes based on login times and who logs in first, the order of it, you're going to get pickup prio, but the earlier that you are. And the thing is, right, if, let's say, in this case, Team White all logged in, all at the same time, and then it went to Navy right after, Team White would already have the inherent advantage because they have pickup prio. So they're going to pick up the items no matter what ahead of Team Navy because they logged in first. So to counteract that, especially for the finals match, we want to make sure it's fair game for both sides. We have like a coin flip system and all that to cascade the way that they're gonna get pickup prio as well as map pick. So in this case, like this person from Team White goes first, and then 2 people from Navy go here, and then whatever it may be. Point is, it's supposed to be a system where we built it on fairness, and so everyone's satisfied, and that you can still have fair opportunities to strategize, considering what the situation is at hand in terms of a pickup priority. But I think they're currently still on the reset. Let me go ahead and double check real quick to see if the match has already been ongoing. But to all the parents that might be present here watching their kids play their match, welcome. Glad to see y'all here. Thank you for the 3 follows that we had just the past 40 minutes from now. I'm assuming it's some family members and parents, so thank you so much. It looks like Coach Greg gave me the go-ahead that the match has officially restarted. Let me double check. Hey, we're back, y'all. So we're going to jump right into the game again, and this time, I promise. I can't promise. Just fingers crossed that there's not going to be any issues this time. So let's switch it over and see what's going on. Alrighty, we're back. Alright, so what is the situation at hand? Just to make sure sound is working. Oh, sound is working. Beautiful. Alright. So, Frisco Falcons 6. Oh, so that's going to be Team White's side. I believe that's one of our players, Brady. Currently also trying to build their way to their resources. Same with Navy. And that's just kind of the play of the game. That's just the way it is for the first 6 minutes of no PvP. It's really just them trying to set up their defenses and come up with a strategy for their first rush. So, we're going to come back to this by saying, hey, let's hear a little bit of their comms. We're going to be jumping into Team Navy's side first and see what they're up to. Hopefully, with no resets happening.
3 games. It's most likely that. It's most likely that.
Hey, I got it.
Guys, did you hear what I said?
Yes, we heard. Yes, we heard.
Okay.
He's gonna push from the left.
Yeah, just make sure that stays. Just make sure to destroy that bridge before.
I got pick up. We're good.
I just fell with 2 diamonds.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
I just fell 2 diamonds. I'm such a stupid.
Wait. Oh.
Oh my god. Okay, it's okay.
I'm gonna bridge the yellow diamonds. Can you get him?
2 diamonds is barely a difference anyway.
Did you say crew?
Can you go? Can you contest emeralds? I'm gonna go get diamonds.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's a good time for me to come back on here. So you guys did notice, unfortunately, there was a just a genuine mistake that happens, especially in Bed Wars. But our player Shark or Connor here has unfortunately dropped 2 diamonds in the start of the match, which in this case can be detrimental depending on the outlook. It is obviously going to take some time to reclaim those diamonds, and there are going to be 2 diamonds down in terms of the way resources in total compared to Team White. But I love the fact that they were trying to look at this in a positive light, right? Sure, 2 diamonds could be, a loss, but at the end of the day, the moment that they're going to start dwelling on that and focus on, oh crap, I lost the diamonds, like what are we going to do now? The game's already over, right? Mental game is where it's at, and how we want to emphasize at XP League Frisco is that, just keep it going, right? Don't dwell on the mistakes. Things happen, but we can turn it around. And I'm proud that that's the way that they Connor decided to approach it at the very end. So now we got a little bit of a look at what Team Navy's up to. Let's see what Team White's going on. So this is the Warden, which is Bo, kind of like our. I wouldn't say Team White necessarily has an official team captain, but the Warden / Bo has kind of taken up that mantle and decided to really push them forward in terms of strategy and kind of especially the rush pacing. And then there's Mr. Monkey, his bestie, his best friend John, who's kind of like his second or his like right-hand man, facilitating the rushes for Team White. And let's see if I can get some insider comms on what's going on for Team White.
So if we have to reset, I might as well quit the tournament now.
Okay. Uh-oh, y'all. So now we're at another situation. I think I might have jinxed it. This might be this might be Caster's curse at this point. But so guys, welcome back. Y'all have seen my face how many times at this point. Hello again. Okay. So just wanted to kind of get an insight of what's going on their end. But basically, it looks like there is another technical difficulty that happened, and we have to reset the match a 3rd time. I have no clue necessarily what the logistics are right now. All I know is we can't proceed with the match. I do apologize for all the viewers here, the parents that are watching, as well as any other supporters in the chat that was kind of excited for the match to have started a while ago. We do apologize and thank you so much for your patience. But while we're waiting and getting the match started, let's go over a little bit for the parents that might be not super familiar with how Bed Wars works. Let's do a little bit of a recap on what it's about. So, they're trying to figure out the pickup priority situation right now, so we're just gonna let them handle that. But basically, let's talk about what Bed Wars is. So, in general, Minecraft Bed Wars is something that I would say. Keep in mind, I'm not a Minecraft expert. I do love Minecraft, but I haven't played it like to that extent. But basically, Minecraft Bed Wars started off as kind of like a separate. It is really a separate game mode that was made within the Minecraft game/engine, right? So Minecraft, in its core, is really a game that's about building in a world, right? Kind of being dropped into this open world and building whatever you want. And the imagination can go wild, but the main goal of the game, right, normally is you build all your stuff, you get all the resources needed to at the end of the mission, or at the end of the game, technically, you have the mission to defeat the Ender Dragon. That's the basis of Minecraft. But now we transition into Bed Wars, where it's using the same materials for the most part, and using the core functions of how Minecraft works, but turning it into kind of like a competitive game mode / sport. There is no official esports for Bed Wars, so that's what's the unique thing that I love about XP League that we offer, right? Is that we've transitioned it into a method of a viable competitive sport that these kids have to really train for, right? And develop strategies to go for a full experience versus, on the team versus team side of things. So our whole goal, bed wars, right? Kind of comes in the territory of the name, but basically, both teams have a bed, which is the item or basically their base that allows them to respawn, to basically come back to life after they've been eliminated. The point is that you're trying to eliminate the other team from the game. The way to do that is to take out their bed, and with that, the players can no longer respawn and come back to life, and then you eliminate them right after that. And once all the opponent team is gone, then it's game over. So that's really like the core of what the game's really about, right? Is that you just destroy the bed, defeat the opponent, you win. GG's. But where it becomes a little more complicated is the strategies of offense and defense, right? Just like any traditional sport, their offense and defense always comes into play. And in this case, it's a lot of combat, a lot of strategizing in terms of positioning around a map of some sort. So yeah, but Coach Greg did give me the go ahead that the match has been restarted and it should be good, guys. In the chat, I really need I need fingers crossed situation here. I really hope that no other situations of technical difficulties curse us and doesn't allow us to watch. But it looks like, oh no, guys, there might be. Guys, I'm put up in the spot here. I really hope there's not another technical difficulty at hand, but I'm kind of just here on camera trying to entertain as best as I can. So again, thank you so much for your patience. But a lot of people are falling into the void right now. I mean, we can get a little bit of a look of what's going on in game, but right now people are kind of falling off the map. Looks like there might be some connection issues at hand. In terms of if they're gonna reset it one more time, I am not too sure. They are just kind of winging it at this point. But it looks like they're still gonna continue forward with it. So yeah, we're gonna assume. Hey, we're just gonna wing it, y'all. We're gonna wing it. Now, I was giving some insider comms earlier about what Team White's strategy was until the technical reset one more time. So I am going to now feed in. I swear this better not be a caster's curse, but I'm gonna feed in some of the comms from Team White and see what they're up to.
Go, 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 go. Okay, we need 3 more diamonds. If we can get 3 diamonds, max gen.
You need 1 more diamond, which I'm about to get.
Whatever. I actually.
I sit at -4. Hey, Greg, the score might be a little off. We better add 3.
Still lagging for y'all?
Timer's broken. Oh, never mind.
Play through it? Okay.
If anyone gets kicked, can we say skill issue?
No.
In these games, okay.
We've been wanting to do that from
Teams are affected by it, so we're gonna keep playing, okay? So just plan accordingly. That you might get lag spiked all of a sudden.
Bro, where's that diamond when we need it?
So from what we can listen to right now from Team White, it looks like Team White is more composed in terms of their comms to kind of just do what they're assigned to do, right? So everyone has a specific role that they're assigned to in terms of resource collecting and management, right? Especially in the early game when they've built out their bed defense, they're getting all the items they need in terms of for once combat actually starts. But I didn't mean to walk beside him. But basically, there's not. Well, I think I might have teleported to someone. Oh, I think I might have accidentally teleported into the POV of our player lane. I low-key did not know we could do that. Hold on. It's a little bit laggy too, so let's see how I can get out of this. Bear with me, y'all. Having to manage all this is a little bit funny. Here, we might have to. This might be a situation where I have to just leave and come back. So let's do that one more time. We're back, y'all. We got overview camera one more time. But yeah. Well, looks like a big lag spike has just occurred. I'm also lagging. I can't necessarily switch POVs at the moment. And Mr. Monkey and Master Lane are just frozen. And now I have... Everything just disappeared. And looks like now they're back. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on per se right now. But we're just... I appreciate the team that's just wanting to say, hey, let's play through it. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. I think from what I overheard from Coach Greg is that they have to just play accordingly to the lag spikes. Unfortunately, these technical difficulties happen, and it's going to be hard to try to find a way to find a solution without having consistent resets and no guarantee of them working, right? So they're just going to make it work, and it looks like both teams have agreed to just persevere through it. But 25 seconds until PvP officially starts, so this is when the spicy stuff starts to happen, because hopefully they've already prepared for what's going to happen for their initial rush and their initial skirmishes. So definitely curious to see how this is going to go. But let's go ahead and let's see what's going on here. So now PvP is now... I think it's officially started, but the problem is that the timer is a little bit bugged. It shouldn't be going down to the negatives for Emerald 2. So let's just assume that, hey, Diamond 3 generators spawned, and then, you know, we have officially started PvP. It looks like Mr. Monkey and the Warden are going to go take their Invis Potions, go for their patented strat of just going in for an initial rush into the blue base. Looks like, I think they might have spotted them on the bridge. They see those bubble effects. Mr. Monkey dropping down 2 Iron Golems on the spot, trying to see if they can just get them damage with them just kind of running around. And it looks like he was able to get... Whoa, he's able to get so many people in Navy with the Iron Golems, but with all that rush and all that combat, it looks like they weren't able to pull out the bed break. I think it's lagging because they're all frozen now, but good initial rush by Bo and John to try to kind of keep them on their toes, especially with Iron Golems. I think it was 4 Iron Golems dropped all at once from Team White's side, which was a little bit scary, but Team Navy luckily was able to react to that quick enough and just make sure that they just kind of ran around the base and making sure that they don't get hit in the process. But good attempt from Team White to, go about their initial rush. Let's see if they're going to retry it one more time with the Warden and Mr. Monkey going to have to get the proper materials to, again, do this one more time. This is kind of their patented, boy, why do I keep saying patented strat? But this is their go-to. Basically their go-to is to do the 2-man rush consistently over and over again, and Lane and Brady actually have very, very good synergy when it comes to defense and are able to lock it down really well. Mr. Monkey and the Warden are already going in and taking their Invis Potions one more time, and they're walking towards. I think Team Navy might have actually seen them at this point, unless they're I don't... Wait, I think they might have seen him. They see it. They see it. The fireball thrown out from Team Navy. Mr. Monkey still able to land on the block, and it's just building up to make sure that they're not going to get knocked off so easily. The Warden following suit. Mr. Monkey landing onto the island, dropping the Iron Golem in the process. He's targeting Starship right now. He's just running around and make sure he doesn't get killed and lose all his items. They're going to go for it again. They dropped another Iron Golem in the process. 1 heart remaining on Mr. Monkey, and he's kind of in a tight spot here. At this point, Starship and Royal Enderman are just going to chase him down. I think the whole... Oh! And Royal Enderman was able to get the elimination off of Mr. Monkey after a pretty... exciting rush at that point. Another fireball coming out from someone. I think that might have been... Whoa! Let's see what's going on from Team White side. I think both of them got eliminated, so I'm curious to see who's even throwing these fireballs. Oh, they're just throwing it from a distance. That's the reason. Okay, so Team White is going to have to reset for another push. The question is, when is Team Navy going to go for their own rush? Because Team White is non-stop. Trying to just reset, get all the resources immediately, and go back into pressuring them, never letting them kind of just leave the base. But they do have access to these diamond generators on the sides, and they have emerald right across. So they can hold up. One of the strats that they might have to just go to, considering that Team White's offense is pretty strong, is that they're gonna have to hunker down in defense and wait for both reds to break to make it an even playing ground. Because right now, especially while Team White is kind of just putting endless offense onto Team White, or Team White's putting to Team Navy, they're kind of stuck. But looks like Starship and I think it might be Junkie MC. They're going to all take the Invis potions right now and try to make their initial rush as well. Is it going to be that 4-man rush that we normally see from them? I don't know. But Starship is taking heavy fire from the bow from Master Lane, who's kind of already like, oh. Looks like rescue platform onto Starship. They're going to just jump on him and take him out early. And the Warden with 8 hearts remaining. Good knockoff from Starship. But bed break from Junkie MC with 1 heart remaining. He might either get away or just might reset. But what a crazy play from Junkie MC being able to take out the bed, with Starship really being the distraction play here and was willing to take the bullet for the team and say, as long as we get the objective, that's all that matters to me. I think this advantage is more important than anything. So now Junkie MC is actually able to escape here with a lot more hearts remaining. But now Team White, with that unfortunate a turnaround on their bed break, they're going to have to play on the defense. And now, unless they make a sneaky play of themselves, it looks like Team Navy might actually go for either a 2 or 3-man rush at this point because of, with the advantage that they have that they can't respawn, but they can. I think they might go for the 3-man rush and just have one person on defense. But they have this pressure right now, and I think they should be applying it immediately. It looks like there's a teleport play coming in from Frisco Falcons A, but all 4 of them are already responding, but the TNT is being dropped. The Warden, it looks like taking out, I believe that's Connor in the process, and that's one person in Navy taken out. And let's see where the rest of his teammates are. The Junkie MC invisible right now, kind of hiding right behind this wall, with them having no single clue that an enemy of theirs is just right around the corner. The question is Junkie MC just going to wait this out until his teammate, the rest of his team shows up? Possibly. Starship is making his way towards the base as well. Royal Enderman coming in, respawning. Let's go back to Junkie MC and see what's going on. Looks like they have found him, and he's trying to throw an Iron Golem in front of their face. Good block right in front of his face to block the fireball. And he is able to get away shortly. Looks like Junkie MC was able to go in, get out with a rescue platform, and Starship trying to support his teammate and letting him escape. He's kind of stuck there, and as long as Starship has the attention of his teammate, it looks like he threw Bridge Egg in the process to help him get up. But the fireball taken into Junkie MC, and he's taken out. Good defense from Team White, and now Starship is kind of stuck himself. He has nowhere to necessarily go at the moment. So now let's see if Royal Enderman and Frisco Falcons, it looks like Connor is still back at base. Royal Enderman is trying to follow up into... Where are they? Where is he? I just lost him for a second. Royal Enderman is actually just getting some resources right now, while Starship is right in front of his, right in front of their base. Kind of, I think, just waiting for the right moment to also go in. There's really not much else that can happen here. I don't think Team White is aware that Starship is still right there. I think they might have assumed he left at this point. Yeah, no, literally, I think they're still there. They still think that he's gone. So Starship is just waiting. Junkie MC is still at base. Royal Enderman over here, that's also at base. Actually, now I think about it, let's go ahead and go to Team Navy and see what their comms are looking like right now, because they're kind of just doing the waiting play at this point. Let's see what Starship's at. Wait, never mind. Starship is going in. Looks like Connor has actually followed up with him. They're all still at full hearts, but they're stuck at base. There's nowhere else that they can go. Now they're going from the back. Looks like Starship is dropping. Oh no, they dropped an Iron Golem on Starship. Now he has to run away and reset, but they're going for the chase. They're not giving him some time to reset. Iron Golem has him trapped, and Starship has been taken out from Team White. Great job on them dropping the Golem, making sure that they don't they give chase and don't let him free. Frisco Falcons 8, Looks like Connor here. They have spotted him. They're dropping an Iron Golem into his face as well. But he might be able to take someone out in the process. The Warden was 4 health, but he can with 3 members of Team White backing him up and making sure that he has nowhere else to go. They're going to have to reset here, and Connor has to drop. Actually, no, not drop. Master Lane actually knocked him off the map. So another good show of defense from Team White. Looks like now there's not much else they can do at the moment. The Junkie MC is back at base. Starship also back at base. Oh yeah, there's not really much else they can do right now. So like, yeah, what crazy skirmishes. But I'm gonna jump back to what I said earlier. Team White's defense is pretty strong and solid. One of the things that one of the strengths that they have is definitely having pillars such as Brady and Lane. Kind of just be there as a shield for the team. But with the combined efforts of Bo and John, who are also really good as our offensive players and mechanically skilled rushers, they have it pretty locked down tight until both breads break, which is going to be about 2 minutes from now. So the question is, are they able to hold out long enough to make it an even playing field and make both teams lose their bed? So now it's just going to be about a survival tactic, most likely going into the end game with dragons spawning. So the Warden here and Master Lane seeing what's going on. But it looks like an invisible play. TMT being dropped. Who is that? There's the Iron Golem dropped as well with Junkie MC. Oh, falling into the void. With one member of Team White, though, down. Now it's an advantage towards Team Navy. I hear some invis potions popping off. I think... No, Starship is just dropping a ton of TNT to take out the Iron Golem in the process. And they're not going to stop their rush. Starship here might be waiting for a teammate to come back up, but it looks like Mr. Monkey and the rest of his teammates are just adamant about keeping each other tight-knit and not letting them pick them off one by one. At the very least, they're going to fight in a very group mentality, but it looks like there's a lag spike that is occurring right now, so give us 1 second, y'all, as we try to reconnect. Everyone just freezes right here. That's just kind of the way the situation is. Okay, yeah, let's... Well, that's Starship right now. I actually can't even switch POVs while this lag spike is happening. So apologies for everyone that's watching, but yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So I keep hearing the kids say like, "Hey, no, we're not lagging anymore. We're back," and then they immediately freeze again right after they say something. So, oh, this is pretty bad. I mean, they haven't moved a single inch at this point. So, oof. Looks like, yeah, we're gonna have to wait this out a little bit. Let's see. I mean, we're at Team Navy's comms right now. Whoa, a lot of things just happened. And it looks like now there's only one remaining member of Team White. I just missed so much. 2 members got eliminated, looks like, through Iron Golems, and Mr. Monkey is just running away to hopefully prolong the time to beds breaking and to go for the survival tactic, because Ender Dragons are something to not underestimate, right? They can easily equalize the situation for the game, especially if they accidentally get taken out. It looks like I think Team Navy knows that Mr. Monkey is invisible right now. So, and Mr. Monkey is actually going back into his own base. He's at his own base. It looks like they've probably called out that he is there and present, and they're gonna probably just tell everyone to converge onto. Ooh, all beds now broken. He was able to get another invis potion through shop, and now he's gonna run away for the time being and make sure that he is just gonna go for a full survival tactic. See, let's go see a perspective of Frisco Falcons 8, which is Connor. It looks like he's been tracking John, Mr. Monkey, this entire time, and he's adamant about finding him and getting rid of him. He's still invisible. He's just running circles around him, and I think he's able to slip out, and he's just running away, stalling as much time. But with Connor giving chases, he's not going to let up. He's going to try to go for that kill. Another invis oh, no, that's a jump potion. Oh, TNT sheep thrown in front of his face. Went invis one more time, and he's running. I actually don't know where he went. Let's see. He's taking this bridge right now and missed. I think Connor might have lost sight of John, and I think he's able to get away currently. And yeah, I think he's able to get away currently, and now he's in a good position to hide for the time being. I mean, there's not much else in terms of coverage we can give from the rest of the team members. I mean, they're just chasing for this one dude that had somehow survived and is just getting as much supplies as possible from the other bases, generators and whatnot, to invis potions, jump potions, and our speed potions to make sure he can get away and prolong the time. But we do have 3 minutes and 35 seconds left until sudden death. So the question is he gonna live this whole 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes out? I have no clue. We're gonna have to see how this coverage is gonna go. Yeah. Okay. So there's not much else we can go about this. So let's see. No, there's not much else we can do. So you know what? Let's go ahead and can we get some live footage of Team Navy? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the live cam on Team Navy side because it looks like Mr. Monkey, they saw him and he looks like he's gonna take Invis. Actually, I might not be able to switch just yet. It looks like all of Team Navy is converging around John, and they're trying to get rid of him as soon as possible. I don't know if John necessarily has anywhere else to go. I actually don't know where John went. Oh no, they think they found him. The platform's there. They see him. Wait. No, they see him. They see him. He's just gonna have to go for the PvP here. Oh, never mind. They're punching their teammate. Okay, I just overheard Crew, one of Team Navy's players, saying that you're punching me. You're not punching the enemy. Let's see. Mr. Monkey actually might have snuck out. Wait, no way he completely duped the entirety of Team Navy at that move. Yeah, he's able to come back to the ship here, and I think Team Navy is looking for them back at their base, or at Team White's base, thinking that oh my goodness. I don't think they've seen it yet. So let me switch over to the live cam and see what's going on in terms of teams. Oh, the footage is a little bit off. My bad, y'all. I think there might be a connection issue going on. Well, we're gonna switch it back to the gameplay. Because I don't know what's going on in terms of connection. So let's go back. But it looks like Team Navy is still just currently trying to figure out what the situation is in terms of where is John. I think their main issue now is they have no clue where John's at. Let's feed in some comments from Team Navy and see what they're thinking through all of this.
In case he comes. For Invis particles. Yeah, do we rush him?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna have an option. He's just gonna run. Well, yeah, he's doing this. Obviously. 40 meters, 20 meters. I just saw him.
Yep, he's there.
Yeah, he's rotating. No, he's not. I think he's going. Yeah. I'm following the bridge. 5 seconds. Do we go to a base? Hey guys, I have no rescue platforms.
They're all panicking. I mean, they're trying to figure out where John is right now. And I think I have to give credit to John for just being elusive this entire time. But he has to run away now. It looks like Junkie was able to find him. And I think this might be over unless he has something up his sleeve. No, I think it might be over. Okay, wow. That was a crazy match. And I really commend John for... Okay, so, oh my goodness, y'all. So, basically, here is what happened so far. Oh, my bad, y'all. I just wanted to change some settings up. But basically, congratulations to Team Navy for the first win of the best of 3 set. What a crazy, honestly, what a crazy prolonging of the game. I think it's the best way to word it. Because John was... I mean, he is the only person left on their team, and they had full disadvantage this entire time. I mean, it only took one instance of vision from anyone from Team Navy to tell him, hey, like, I'm gonna keep track of this guy, and I'm not losing sight of him at all. But the problem is, I have to give credit. John was able to hold it out, and he was able to just use his items effectively and go around and just honestly dupe Team Navy and just go ring around the rosy with them. So I have to commend John for being able to prolong the game for that long into almost both beds breaking and almost causing a sudden death type situation. So regardless, I think looks like one of our kids decided to wave from Team Navy. But anyways, they're currently doing a little bit of match recap from both sides to figure out what their plan of attack is going to be. Who knows, right? What's going to happen at this point? Both teams are in a good position, but I will say Team Navy, especially Crew, being able to take out that bed really early on, kind of set the momentum for Navy to win that match. So it might be a situation where they're going to have to turn it around and put that pressure onto Team Navy as well, with some more solidified rushes. But we're going to see. I ain't going to say much more from that. It's all going to be dependent on the players and how they're going to approach this next game. So we are going to be right back, and I'll let you all know when the game is about to start. are back, and it looks like their match is actually about to start. There's my colleague Fareen in the back who did the pre-show interviews earlier, but looks like the game has officially started, and now this game is kind of determine what the end match result's gonna be. Is it gonna be a 2-0 from Falcons Navy, or perhaps are we gonna go to a full game 3 situation with Team White turning it back round? We will see. But let's go ahead and jump in and see what the situation is at, because it looks like they're already actively in it. Alrighty. So, Frisco Falcons 6, I believe that's Brady on Team White, is also gathering up the resources as needed, and pre-6 minutes is just kind of doing the same thing where they're just preparing for all the necessities for when PvP officially starts. So let's go ahead and jump over to Team White's comms. Let's see if they have more to say than they did last time when we kind of jumped in to hear what they're strategizing.
I got 9. I got 9 diamonds.
No! No! No, crew! No! I think crew has pickup over me. I'm gonna make a boundary. Guys, I'm ghost blocking parkouring. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Parkour. Parkour. #1 guy. #1 victory royale. Fortnite dub.
Shut up.
He was just saying it. You didn't
Okay, so it looks like Team White is still going through this approach with a little bit more, kind of a little bit more loose, just chill more mindset. I think at the end of the day, with the way those team personalities are, they want to kind of not be too uptight about the whole situation, right? The moment that they start taking everything a little too stressfully, they're not gonna think straight, and they're gonna probably make some misplays either mechanically or in the macro sense with strategy. So I appreciate Brady's singing at the very end, just kind of winging it from there. But anyways, now that's where the situation is with Team White, with still 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining on the clock before PvP officially starts. So let's jump over to Team Navy and see what their comms are sounding like during these last minute before PvP.
That is so 6-7. Awesome.
Yo, chill.
Wait, is that gonna be on stream? I just said it. That is so 6-7 on stream.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Oh dear.
Yeah, dude.
I can't wait to mock him until.
My wife is like.
Yeah.
Oh, we have double trap. That'd be sick.
Guys, we don't have enough iron.
Excellent.
in
Whoa,
chat.
we have nothing.
My bad. I took some. I took two golems. Wait.
I'm going to red. I'm going to red.
Give us one for defense, please.
No, come here.
Just drop it to crew.
Drop it.
Just drop it on the bridge. Crew will get. Right?
Okay, so I mean, I'm curious to see how it's gonna happen there, with kind of very little iron in reserve for the rest of the team to use. But I think Team Navy is gonna go for an early rush with 10 seconds left on the clock before PvP starts. Everyone's kind of positioned. With Frisco, wait, it looks like Connor is already positioned and trying to go for a rush, and they might have missed each other with the Warden and Mr. Monkey taking their invis and speed potions. They're going to go for a rush now towards Team Navy's base, and probably the same thing's going to happen for Team White. Oh, there he is. It looks like, unfortunately, Connor was able to, showed himself a little too early. Team White dropping the golem, immediately knocking off Connor. And now let's see where the Warden is up to, with two of them dropping a ton of iron golems, but a pop-up tower to just give him a little bit of cover. The Warden and Mr. Monkey being able to knock off one, but Starship's companion. Oh, the iron golem. Mr. Monkey is kind of hiding up here right now and trying to stall a little bit of time with, unfortunately, his teammate Bo getting killed during that rush. So he's just kind of teasing the enemy team, making them have to come up there and try to take him out themselves. But where did he go? He's still up there. I thought he disappeared for a second. It looks like Wells is trying to get rid of him as soon as possible. He dropped 9 hearts remaining. I don't think, unless he wins the PvP. No, he's 2 hearts remaining. He was so close. But now they're going to have to do a reset here with 2 members of Team Navy kind of rushing over and trying to see if they can make a play themselves. Junkie is back in Emeralds and is split off from Starships. I don't know if they're going to go over in the same direction or now Starship's going to have to wait to make things happen. Starship's just running. He's going in there. Master Lane already out with the bow and making sure that they're not going to pass anywhere. Oh, fireball miss, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you know, oh, there it goes. Is he out? No, he's out. Okay. Oh, crazy plays, and I think now Connor is gonna try an attempt onto. He's gonna go invis. I think there's no way. I think they spotted him. No, what is it? Bo 100% sees him. Is he gonna drop some iron golems here? He is, but I think it's not gonna be enough, and he's just jumping around and kind of doing the same thing that John was doing earlier. He's gonna get up on the roof. He's gonna lane dropped. Row and Mr. Monkey was able to take him out, but I hope that Lane did not have any important resources that he dropped during that. We will see. Let's see what's going on in terms of their base. I think Team Navy's base is actually still pretty safe. No one's going for a rush. And now another invis potion being taken by, I'm assuming it's Junkie MC. Starship seeing 2 members of Team White taking out 1 with the fireball. Mr. Monkey at 16 hearts running away and regrouping. But Starship's gonna bridge egg over and try to make some pressure happen with an invis. There's 2 members of Team White gone with Starship as well being knocked off. The question is Crew able to jump on? Pop-up tower in here. He's trying to go. Oh, no, he got knocked off in the fireball. And that's going to be enough to disrupt his rush as well. He's going to go rescue platform down there with the Warden trying to follow and take him out. Are they going to just... They're all just going to try to dive in and... Wait, he's just blocking himself up underneath the base. But Iron Golem... Oh, my goodness. Crew is still underneath the base. And, I mean, he has to find a way to get up there with... I mean, they're still aware that he's down there, and they're going to try to fireball him off, destroy his platform and whatnot. But now he's taking the attention away from Team White, which means that Team Navy could possibly have the opening here to make something happen. Yeah, there's 2 members now throwing fireball. I think Crew is officially out now. There he is. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So, we got Connor now following suit. He's going to take the invis potion as well. They're not giving him a break. Remember what I said earlier about that relentless pressure from Team Navy? This is it. Looks like Connor is going to go invis and walk up to the bridge with the Warden, I think, seeing exactly where he's at. He tried pop-up towers. He also had an Ender Pearl in his hand, but unfortunately, they saw that coming. It was telegraphed, and he's out. Oh, my goodness. I still have to commend Team Navy's rushes are I mean, they're fast-paced. They're really, you know, like Coach Hedge said earlier, right? It's not giving him any room to breathe. But they did expend a lot of resources trying to go for those back-to-back rushes, which arguably, you know, Team White had to also use some of their resources to make it happen. But is it one of those where they kind of have to slow down the pace, get some of those materials back, build the items they need, especially the iron golems, which are resource-intensive with the amount of iron that they require. But looks like, I mean, I hear Crew right now from the door saying that he's not ready. So they're still trying to figure out the pacing of when they're going to go. But I think Team White is also aware that they're ready to go at any time. And Frisco Falcon 6 over here, I think that's Brady just kind of scouting them out. With 2 members now, Mr. Monkey and the Warden walking up into the ship in the middle of the map. Might be going for a duel here. Wait, Invis Potion from Mr. Monkey. But Starship sees him, and he's trying to follow him. Probably already called it out. And, whoa, I see swords. I see tools just floating in the air with a bridge egg from Starship now, trying to make some progress towards Team White's base. So that's its own rush battle going on. Now the question is, what's going on to the other side? There's so many things going on. Oh my goodness. The Warden was able to knock off 1 member. He's able to get the bed here. The Warden taking out Team Navy's bed and taking out Royal Enderman in the process, with Team White having a 1-person advantage. And now they're trying to clean up some of the members with Mr. Monkey having the dual advantage over Starship. Is he able to chase him down and make this a 4v2? Let's go. Team White having that advantage in 8 hearts or 3 hearts remaining on Frisco Falcons 8. Oh my goodness, he's right there. He's right there, John. He's right there. Run. Oh my goodness, this chase is never gonna end. I just kind of want to keep following them because I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. But any slip up in terms of movement from Frisco Falcons 6 is gonna put them in a bad spot. It looks like there's a lot of fighting from Junkie MC and Lane. With only one remaining member. I think I missed some of the action when they try to take out the other member of Team Navy present. But unfortunately, I think he might have misplayed there, thinking he had maybe some sort of rescue platform at hand to try to save himself. But that was a miscalculation, and John was able to, or was it the Warden? At this point, I got confused whether it's the Warden or John trying to chase the last member of Team Navy. But, wow. Let me turn off wow. Crazy game. Yeah, no, great job from Team White's push. I think, the Warden being able to claim that bed decisively, especially with dual, rushes going back and forth between Team White and Team Navy's base. It's going to happen. That's the reason why we have the 2-2 offense-defense type of arrangement. But great job on Team White holding it down on the defense. And then the Warden and John making some pressure on the offense and taking out the bed in the process. So, good stuff. Let's see. I'm going to switch over to the live cam real quick. And then let's see what's going on here with terms of... Let's go ahead and I'm gonna just go and check real quick. Oh, maybe not. It is not working. You might want to refresh. So, as you can see here, maybe it's a little bit of transparency that Fareen, my colleague, is actually being communicated through with this walkie-talkie right here, just to make things a little bit more smoother. But here, let's see what's going on a little bit of Team Navy side. So now we see some Team Navy members talking about what happened during the game with Coach Greg trying to figure out what the next game plan is going to be for the best of 3 set, the third match to determine who's going to be the fall champion for fall season 2025. All right, now we're going to switch it back here. And now... definitely curious to see what their strategy is going to look like. Let's get a look on Team White. So, I just communicated to Fareen that we're going to go ahead and check out Team White and see how they're doing. Let's see. Switch over to Team White. Now we're going to go switch it over to... So now Team White again. They're... definitely there's John. There's some happy campers out here after getting a great game 2 win, and now they're
Good. There was no lag, so that made it bad. Yeah, that made it a lot better. We both died of lag last time, and that was really annoying. Oh, 360.
I was checking some of it, just
Watch this 360. Oh yeah.
All right. Hey guys, we're keeping the same prio. What map are y'all going?
So we're gonna say that.
It's the best of the other. All right, hey, we're doing the same map.
all right. So we got a little bit of an insight on what's going on in terms of what their match setup is going to be. I mean, Team White's strategy seems to be just keeping the same thing happening. So they're not going to change the formula if it worked the first time. I think, honestly, with the amount of match resets and lag spikes and all the technical issues, it threw Team White's momentum a little bit. But they're picking it back up, and they just have to keep that solid offense and defense throughout the entire set. With one more match remaining, and we had... obviously, we don't want to keep the kids waiting too long, so it looks like they're already currently doing match setup as of right now. And, yeah. we're gonna be right back with a little bit of. Actually, no, instead of a little bit of a pause, I'm just gonna keep the camera rolling and run some music, some peaceful music. Not really peaceful, but we're gonna run some some footage of Team Navy and White. All right. That was just a quick, short break. It wasn't going to be anything crazy, but as you can see a little bit, it looks like they were just testing the game to make sure that there wasn't any more technical issues, and we can get officially started with the match that's going to determine who's going to be our fall champion. So now, let's jump right into it. Okay. So, we got a Junkie MC right at the center of the map. And we got a few people just kind of jumping their way around and getting the resources. Honestly, at this point, I'm losing it. I got a bottle of water by my side and just kind of relaxing, while the action is still saved for the PvP section of the game. But let's go back and hear some comms from Team Navy, because obviously they were the ones that took the loss this time due to some stellar play from Team White's side. So let me sneak in a little bit and see what's going on.
What doing? Oh, shut up. Yeah, this guy's wasting his time.
Oh, the fool. Oh. Mine.
Nice. I have two on me.
I'm just gonna go to green because I saw John go to red. Oh, they're both at the side bases. There's no point. You know, I'm just gonna stay at this gen. That's between yellow and
Okay,
green.
if they're gonna camp both of the side things, we have to get diamonds.
Diamonds just dropped.
I'm going to
Someone
get
get them.
diamonds.
Diamonds literally just dropped.
They're still doing our diamonds, and they are getting a ton of from them.
Wells, you need to be on top of them or our diamonds.
Are you doing this one?
Back. No, Lane is like literally like not going back at all. He's probably gotten so many stuff on him. If someone can,
Right.
wait, can someone like try to block trap Lane? He has like everything.
No,
on him.
that's shooting. I'm not doing that.
No, he doesn't block trap them. You just can't kill him.
Good for him. Emeralds is in 2 minutes, so we should get one more emerald and then pop back.
2 more diamonds for Gen 3. Connor, can you get that?
What?
Can you buy Gen 3 for us?
Yes.
Other one. Nice.
So it looks like Team Navy is looking at the specifics on what possible amount of resources that Lane, the opposing team's resource collector, has, because I mean he has been camping it out at one of the generators for a while. So I mean they're gonna they're gonna have to work around that. They have to obviously respect that they're gonna have a ton of resources on hand, and they're also making sure to count that they have enough during that. So now that we saw a little bit of Team Navy, let's go ahead and jump in with Team White and see what the comms are looking like over there. I'm gonna switch over to Mr. Monkey's POV.
Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play.
We don't.
I'm the owner of the server.
No, ooh. I'm gonna buy a trap.
I got 4 diamonds. Wait till we can upgrade Jen to the max.
Wait,
Real quick.
it's only 1 diamond, so I can get it. Cause then we'd still have 4 instead of 5.
I'm about to have 7 diamonds.
Jeez.
I steal, I get.
Lane, that sounds like the logic of monkey see, monkey do.
I steal.
30 seconds.
I need 1 more diamond for sharpness.
Okay, well, Lane, hopefully you get that diamond for sharpness immediately, because we do have 24 seconds left on the clock before PvP officially starts, and it looks like both members of Team White and Team Navy are setting up. Well, I know Team White right here is setting up to go for the rush. They always go to that same block. I swear, y'all. It's this same block. And they're just going to drink up the potions and go for the rush. But let's see if Starship and maybe Junkie MC is trying to look to make something happen. Actually, they're back at base. Where is everyone? Well, no, PvP has officially started now. I'm trying to look for everyone. But now, okay, potions are being consumed. Mr. Monkey and the Warden is now trying to go and look for a play with, I think, only 2 members of Team Navy setting up for the defense. I think they're already aware that it's going to happen. One more time with the fireball off the gate. Someone invis already jumped onto the platform. That might be either John or Bo. We have no clue, but Iron Golem is also chasing after them. Oh, but they dropped Iron Golems of their own. Oh, they're able to take out... okay, both Team White players are... Wait, no, it's a trade. It looks like both sides are... There's fights going on both sides right now. Let's see what's going on. So it looks like there was an attempted rush on both sides. Actually, it seemed like there's a lot of combat going on from both sides, but we only got coverage from Team Navy's base. What? Mr. Monkey getting eliminated by Royal Enderman from where? Oh, he was still camping it out back into Team Navy's base. So now they're gonna have to do another reset. A lot of resources used for the Iron Golems on both sides. I'm 100% dead, guys. Where is he actually? Let's look for him real quick. He's at the roof. It's always this guy. Okay, so he's got. I mean, it's no surprise. I mean, Royal Enderman has him on his sight. They're gonna chase him down. I think he's trying to stall as much as possible. The question is oh, yikes! That might have been a fall damage issue. So oof. I think someone invis. Someone's invis. I don't think anyone sees him. No one sees him. No one sees him. Oh my God! The Warden getting the bed break with no one expecting anything like that to happen. Oh my God, 1 person from Team Navy is down with the Warden still at 20 hearts remaining. He's gonna go for the jump right onto Connor. 3 hearts remaining, and he's running away as best as he can. But already with the advantage coming onto the Warden, I think he might be losing the duel here with Junkie MC with that. Oh yeah, that crazy PvP play. But wow, I didn't think that actually happened. I mean, I saw him just walking right here, but wow. Okay, I'm gonna calm down for a second, y'all. So right now, Team White does have the advantage. They don't have Team Navy doesn't have bed, as well as having the numbers advantage towards Team White. So the question is, are they just gonna finish the rush here? But I mean, there's right here. I think John might be already pushing onto them with Iron Golems being dropped. No. I dropped camera. We're good. There's John right there. Invis potions, I think, being taken from Team Navy as well. That's definitely John. There's no way that's not John. But I hear some combat happening right now. 9 hearts remaining on Mr. Monkey. And I think Connor, Frisco Falcons 14. Wow, what is that build? He built that tower super fast. He's going to jump right onto Connor. 15 hearts remaining. And he might be able to get the elim here unless Connor possibly turns around. 1 heart remaining. And he's able to get Connor out with now a 4v2 with Bed still present in Team White. Iron Golem being dropped here. I think he's chilling. But let's see. Where is the last 2 members? It looks like a Crew and Ethan. Oh, okay. The Warden falling onto the void, so giving him a little bit of time to reset. But Starship also trying to run. Who is invisible right there? I hope that's not Okay, I think that might be Crew. Starship running around right now, trying to kind of survive. They could still turn it around. So I would like to make it clear. There's many situations where this could be turned around to their favor. It's just now a waiting game. Because, I mean, I'm going to give a little bit of a shout out to, I believe, Alexandria Falls Church. I believe that's the location name, but there's a player there named Rampage Force that has kind of the same strategy where it's just kind of waiting it out and having all the items needed to go prolong the time. And once bed breaks, he can turn it on and immediately turn the table on them with even a 1v4 situation. But in this case, both teams are very smart and mechanically, strong, so that hopefully they're not going to be turned around on like that. But we still have way too much time, honestly. About maybe 4.5 to 5 minutes until beds destroy on both sides. So can they prolong their life until then? We'll see. I mean, we've seen John literally break it or take it down all the way to the last second for both beds breaking. Let's see. Mr. Monkey. Mr. Monkey is going invis right now. I think he does see Starship right above him, and he's giving chase with fireballs being thrown as well to knock Starship off. John is not stopping the chase. Starship is running around right now, possibly going to be intercepted by a member of Team White, unless he's safe, actually. I have no clue. Yeah, no, there's literally 2 members there. Let's see. Wait, is Junkie MC been spotted? No, he's still chilling. He's still chilling. Okay, so now it's really just Starship. They're all trying to converge onto him and take him out early. Oh, low-key chat. I think it's cooked. Can they turn around? Can they turn it around? No! Whoa! The rescue platform on Starship! He's running. Oh, no! They're going to chase him down. Oh, no! Starship! It is a 4v1 situation. Where is Junkie MC? He's invisible in the middle of the map. But they know where he is. Mr. Monkey fell into the void. Okay, so Crew can't have any slip-ups here. He's going to have to be careful not to accidentally fall and to position himself to where he's not going to get easily fireballed or bowed off of a bridge that he's running on currently. I think they know where they're at. Nope, yep, it looks like the ward. So it looks like Bo has vision onto Junkie MC, and he's looking to take him out right now. I mean, the only thing Crew can really do here is to stall time and build up and do whatever is necessary to prolong the game. Oh, no. So, I don't know if y'all heard it from the microphone, but unfortunately, I think Crew might have tabbed out last second into when we're trying to do, like, I don't know, probably get the right items needed to survive that onslaught of offense. Wow. So, I think that is it. Best of 3 format. That's going to finish it up, I believe, with Team White taking the victory for the Fall Championship with a 2-1 series. Great job on both sides. They did amazing. Like, I have to give kudos at the end of the day to both Team White and Team Navy. I mean, they did an exceptional job, and it came down to a best of 3 situation, but Team White able to pull off a crazy bed break. I will have to say, that bed break was really spectacular, so kudos to them. And I believe, let me go ahead and check if my colleague Fareen is with the winning team. It looks like they are going to be ready for interviews, so go ahead and send them in. So, yes, the video feed does look good. You can go ahead and stand there. Looks like we're trying to get them all into a frame right now. Back into where we kind of set up this post-interview shoot. Let me go ahead and check real quick what the status is on that. Give us 1 second, y'all, while I try to figure this out. Looks like they're all gathering up right now. Oh my goodness, this is so... Yeah, they're all happy campers right now. Let's go ahead and... We're going to wait for all of Team... They're trying to fit everyone into the same frame. All right. So we're going to go ahead and give them the floor. All right, you're ready whenever. So sorry about that, y'all. Real quick, the mic audio wasn't fully turned on during that moment, so they're trying to get that fixed real quick while we. I don't. Let's see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Forgive us for some of our technical difficulties. I mean, this is a grand spectacle, but we're just trying to make sure everything's working out just fine.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. The mic works now. Sorry. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hi, I'm Farine. I'm here with Team White. You guys won the showdown versus Navy and White. So how do you all feel about winning?
Excited.
Pretty dang good.
We get to go somewhere.
You know where you're going?
Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Orlando, yep.
Orlando, Florida, yes. So, how about you guys give some shout outs? Like, what contributed to your win?
Insane defense.
Very good defense.
And also our good offense because they were constantly pretty much rushing.
Yes.
So, any specific people that you want to shout out here?
Them two, like Bo and John.
Decent.
Lane.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh wow, I'm very loud. Okay. So I know there was a lot of lag and tech issues throughout the games. How did you guys strategize around these? Like, how did you, in the moment, strategize because of the lag issues?
We couldn't really strategize
We
because
couldn't really
it would
figure it out.
We had to just wait till next round when they shut off all other devices.
Yeah.
That really helped.
The last 2 rounds were definitely a lot better than the first one.
But of course, when you have tech issues like that, it could really mess up with your mental. It really messes up with your tempo. So how are you guys able to keep up high spirits?
Because we just went in with like, yeah, we're gonna win. Also, we gotta choose which pickup we.
Yeah.
And also, we got lucky that they chose the map we wanted.
Yeah, we played the map 3 times.
That's good. All right.
Pick up priority times.
It's the exact same thing 3 times.
All right, and then finally, how do you guys feel about qualifying a guaranteed spot in the esports series championship at Full Sail University in Florida? How do y'all feel about that?
Really excited because I get to go down to Florida, and maybe I can even stay there for like a week.
I'm quite excited for it.
All right, Bo.
Yeah, I'm really excited because, yeah, I'm just playing a lot.
I am very excited to go there.
All right, that's awesome. So we're gonna real quick get back to Mike, and then we'll be back with the. Are we doing an award ceremony? I have no idea. We're gonna send it back to Mike for now, though.
Alrighty, so I am back, y'all, and I apologize again, and I appreciate the patience with everyone for our technical difficulties. We're just kind of winging it as we go, and we appreciate the love and support for all of our teams and willing to watch. I see that we have a lot of viewers today, and I see some parents in the chat, so thank you so much for you guys being able to witness this really important event into the history of XP League Frisco. Because again, it's not just about the competitiveness of our programs and making winning teams. It's more than that. It's the idea of instilling proper values for these kids to grow with for the rest of their lives, especially not only in the competitive sense, but the camaraderie that these players have developed, right? The teamwork aspect and the trust that they're able to experience, right? It's a little bit of a different kind of level of trust that you have when you compete as something as a team rather than, any sort of normal friendship that you might have. completely respect each other's abilities. They respect each other's mentality and ideas, and that's what we want to continue to foster with the environment of XP League Frisco. Is that we are focused first on them developing as players and them developing as people. So congrats again to both teams. Have changed, or with their both of their equal success. It looks like there's actually some talks right now with Coach Greg to kind of give a recap of what happened with today's matches. So let's go and switch it over to them.
The Holland teams are playing in their own league. So the format for ESC is still being determined. Okay, I'm arguing heavily for our format, obviously. Well, it also.
So it looks like they're talking a little bit more about what's going to be the plan for Team White, for Team White and for Team Navy in terms of how ESC is going to go. So a little bit of background on that. We recently had a merge with Valhalla Esports, which is another youth esports league that we are very familiar with, and the North American Finals event that we've normally worked towards has kind of slightly been converted to the Esports Series Championship. So that's the national event that they're going to be on about. It's still going to be held at Full Sail University, just like the last year, but it's going to be a little bit different. That's all it is, with a different organization to the way things are going to be done. So, with that being said, I think they're just kind of closing up from here. So I'm going to bring it back to me. And we're just going to start ending off the broadcast here. So, again, this was a journey in itself. We had a lot of experience from this broadcast alone. But for all the viewers, for all the parents, thank you so much for coming in here and showing support to the players and something that they're very passionate about and look forward to each week to be able to do. They really appreciate your time and need time and support for them to do all this. So again, congratulations to Team White for winning the entire Fall Series Championship, for getting a qualified spot into the Esports Series Championship this coming summer at Full Sail University. And we have, I believe, our second winner into the Wall of Champions inside our space. So you're gonna, for parents that are gonna come in person, you're gonna see their name, sign, and their picture on the wall soon enough to signify this historic moment. So, anyways, that's all for me today. Thank you so much for joining the broadcast, and shout out to everyone in staff today, Coach Greg, Fareen for helping out with the broadcast, and we actually Coach Sahej technically wasn't able to be here right now. He's taking care of Team White currently, but he is. Shout out to him as well for developing Team White to the way that they are today. So there's not much else I can say at this point. I'm gonna end the stream off here, and thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll see you guys next time.